Well, hello everyone. This is the Demented Storyteller here, come to bring you a new entry. Thank you all so much for showing your attention. I will show my gratitude shortly, but first, a sample of work I did way back when, and I'm thinking of actually doing something about it. So let's do it. 9 lives. As the story progresses, you will understand the cliché title will actually be something to bring a new sense of shock and awe. Without further ado, I bring you 9 Lives, Section 1. Well, I'm not much for saying thank you to a human, but in the condition that Earth has finally been taken as a landmark for Hell's Kingdom, nothing God can do about it. This indeed deserves recognition from the king himself. So, thank you, Adam, Note, Arceus. And as part of our agreement... Hold on a bit. You actually think I'd tell you the main reason I accepted the task of not only destruction, but conquest of Earth? Well, it wasn't my conquest. It was interesting, though. Well, let's back up a bit. When I was introduced to the Prince of Darkness himself, Lucifer. And oh yeah, my name is Adam Note Arceus. Let's back up to near 9 days ago, to a severe thunderstorm filled with flooded waters, disturbingly loud thunder, but thank God I hadn't reached this highway. As I listened to the calming sound of downpouring rain, dozing out, all of a sudden I get jolted awake with a large thud. Shit! Did I run over that stray dog again? Damn it all. I thought to myself, as I banged the dashboard with my numbingly bruised hands, switching my attention to the blood-smeared windshield. If it was that dog, he sure as hell was able to survive even without any help. Letting out a sigh of envy, cupping my eyes, letting out the sadness well overdue since my wife killed herself and my grandfather's pocket knife to the neck. I exited the driver's side door when my eyes catch a scar that reminds me of what the fuck. I leaned back to the open-end door of the junker of a Ford that I had just agreed to sign as an antique, but now is but a useless piece of copper. As I stare into my long-ago dead wife's eyes, as if it was yesterday, sensing the malevolent being underneath the surface of the pale skin, I then realized it wasn't my wife. With a deepened voice, the imposter laughs. And says in a maniacal, obscure tone, I have a proposition for you, as I have for several others, but only but only a handful of them ended up. And all of them ended up checking out early. Before finishing, of course. What was asked of? Well, we don't have an agreement yet. Do we, though? I don't have time to explain unless you answer. So yes or no. Reaching out his pale arm, that has a demanding feeling of a handshake. I was limp, with an open-mouth expression. I mumble, "Could you first tell me who you are and reveal your true identity? I know you are not my wife. She's been dead for years." The creature laughs, tilting his head back, laughing just sadistically. As if I said something true, fully demented, yet true, yet somehow true. "Oh, you humans, surprise even me. When you should be cowering like Egyptians for my brother's might, you're the first to stay put. So okay, at least I don't have to run for you. But I'm sure as hell I'm not going to reveal my true identity myself. My name is Lucifer. I took this form to comfort you. But as I figure, the voice did not comfort either way. Say what you really looked. If you saw what I really looked like, you would scream your measly guts out like an ice cream dispenser. Do we have an agreement? But enough of the small talk. As I was saying, I have a proposition, but it's hard to explain, so I'll dumb it down for you, human self. In what the name of death? You don't have much time completing the task set in front of you, so choose. Choice 0 is choice 1, to get your guts mauled out from my hounds, leaving nothing, not a trace of your existence on this rock of a planet. While, on the other hand, choice 2, if you willingly accept a fate worthy of a king. I'll explain the details later. Do we have an agreement, or am I just wasting my time here? I lay there, shocked and appalled. As the dead paled, pigments of my wife start to seismically decay and rot before my tearing eyes. His disguise is fading. I see pitch-black scales forming before his scraggly neck, darkened goat horns piercing through his forehead, with the blood pulsing out of the edges as the horns continue to take form. I shout out and unconscious, "Deal! Just stop the godforsaken process, please!" He grins, flashing near-complete process of a shape of a sharp curve blackened teeth. Seam cavities aren't a big deal in hell, he states. He starts to rip a piece of flesh. Oh my... What are you doing? Off the poor host's arm. Ripping sounds were heard as he continues to tug fiercely. Blood starts being spat out. The increasingly severance. And shriveling skin, forming a pool of liquid black charcoal-scented cells that had to be blood at one point, but now are a constant reminder of what I swore to end, and yet have several cross scars near my hands, and between my hands and my elbow. Most preferably the wrist, to inspire me in different settings and different situational anxieties. Nearing the edge of the elbow, a loud snapping sound was heard. The bone dislocated, with the skin now the only thing keeping the forearm from jabbing out and falling to the ground.